Okay, so how many squares are in shape number 10? Well, let's build on this, okay? Because there's probably some sort of pattern happening here. So for shape number 1, how many squares are there? 1. Okay. Shape number 2, how many squares are there? Does everybody see 4? There's no trick. I'm just asking, does everybody see exactly 4? 5? Do I hear 6? 6, 7, 7? Is this like an auction? No. I heard everybody say 4, and then you said 5. Does anybody else see 5? Okay, where are the 5? Can you describe them? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the larger square makes 5. That is a square, right? So when we have a 2 by 2, we have 5 squares. So if I have a 3 by 3 square, maybe you need to rethink your idea of a square. Take your time, doodle on the board if you want to. Maybe you need to change your answer, maybe not. How many squares are there? Write down how many squares in the 3 by 3. How many squares do you see in a 3 by 3? How many squares in a 3 by 3? Anybody think they have an answer? Is it Andreas? Your name? What's your name? Andreas? Andrew? You hate that name. Or I could have called you Pinky, but I mean, that would have been a different name. Help me with your name. I was close. Andre. Andreas, Andrew. I was like, I thought it was an name. So how many squares do you think there are for figure number 3? 9. Anybody else think there are 9? You're the only one. How many do you think there are, Tori? For number 3, figure number 3. 14? Wow. How many do you think there are, Justin? Now you think 14. So we got 2 for 14. Maya, what do you think? You see what? 3? 10? Okay. Shania, right? What do you think? Think 9. So we got 2 votes for 9. I think the right answer is up there. So does everybody see 9? At least 9. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, a square is anything that has the same number of squares on both sides, right? We showed in this last one that we can select the whole thing. Would that whole thing not be a square also? Yes? Andre? No, come on. I think you know. If we have 3 sides over here and 3 over here, does that make a large square? Just say yes. Yes. Thank you. Yes. So it's not 9 anymore because we know there's at least 10. What about 14? What can I put together to make up 14? Does anybody want to say? Do you see any 2 by 2 squares in there? Because we got 9 that are 1 by 1. We have 1 that is a 3 by 3. How many 2 by 2 squares are there? 4. Where are they? Well, here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And here's 4. Gets a little crazy, doesn't it? So there is a total of 14. So we need to try to look for a pattern. Look for a pattern before we can figure out how many there are for shape 10. So we went from 1 to 1. We went from 2 to 5. And then shape 3, we went from 3 to 14. Okay? So 1 to 1, we didn't really add anything. You could say 1 plus 0 equals 1. Okay? But if we say 2 plus 0, that doesn't give us 5. How can I go, Anthony? If I go from 2 to 5, what can I do to show an increase? I can either add or multiply, right? If I add, how much do I add? 3. So 2 plus 3 gives me 5. And if I multiply, what would I do? It would be 2 times some whole number. Give me a whole number that's less than 5. 2 plus 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 gives you 5. Okay? So, can I do either of those to get from 3 to 14? Well, if I add 3, 3 plus 3, that only gives me 6. So I can't just add 3. What if I take 3 times 2 plus 1? Does that give me 14? Does it? 3 times 2 plus 1, does that give you 14? No. Might be something else. How else can I get 5 if I start with 2? I'm not going to feed it to you. Come on. What if I go instead of times 2, what if I said times 3 minus 1? 2 times 3 minus 1. That gives me 5. So if I start with 3, can I use that same pattern? 3 times 3 minus 1. Does that work? No. So that means we haven't found the pattern yet. All right. So this is going to be something a little extra because we don't see it quite yet. This isn't difficult, right? I mean, you understand the problem, right? So between now and tomorrow, see if you can figure out how many squares would be in the shape number 10. I'm not going to tell you today, okay? See if you can come back tomorrow. How many squares are in the shape number 10? All right? Okay. So come back tomorrow. Might have a little prize for anyone who might have that. Huh? The answer. How many squares would be in a 10 by 10 square? Okay? How many squares? All right. Now, we are talking about expressions, okay? Expressions. That is the name of this chapter. So, there are pieces of paper. There are 5 of them. I've miscounted. The back one is just on the whiteboard itself. Please take your pencil, or if you want to take a dry erase marker, let's probably use a pencil. And I'm going to have you rotate. You're going to have 20 seconds to write as many words as you can that give another way to say what these symbols are. Does that make sense? Like, if we take a look over there, that is what kind of a sign under the word prime? It's an addition sign. So if you saw an addition sign, what are the many different ways that we could say adding without necessarily saying adding? Does that make sense? Okay. So let's have 2 or 3 of you go to each station. You're only going to have 20 seconds to write down any words that you think describe each of those symbols. So everybody stand up. Stand up. Spread yourselves out. Take your pencil. You got to write something down. If you can't think of any, that's fine. And you can talk with each other in the group. Okay? So go to a paper. Go to a paper. Go to a paper. All right. Write as many words as you can for each symbol on that paper. All right? Come on, get to the paper. Just go to one. Ready? Yep. I mean, I don't want 6 people at the same paper. So you guys have the orange one right there. Why don't you work right there? Andre, where are you going?
I don't know.
Why don't you go with Maya back at the equal sign? We got a couple of you. Hayden, where are you going? Somewhere over there? Okay. Ready, set, go. You have 30 seconds. Write down as many words as you can that describe that symbol. As many as you can. Yeah, you guys write with a dry erase. Keep going. Try to think of as many words as you can. Okay, everybody rotate one station to your right. Okay. To the right. So, girls, you come over here. Go, go, go. And you may begin. Yep, Maya, Andre. As many. Now, if the word is already up there, don't write it again. So come up with different ones if you can. As many different words as you can. You only have a total of 30 seconds. Hey, and you know, it might be right, it might be wrong. You don't know. Just write them down. Write them down. Okay, rotate to the next station. All right, begin if you haven't already. Oh shoot, I get the same ones, don't I? Oh, it's Okay, rotate to the right. Rotate to the right. Well, you guys are full of energy. All of you.
Stop it.
You're just like, aw. All right, if you haven't begun, begin. Any words that describe that symbol that might be in some kind of word problem.
Can I put another symbol?
Another symbol? Oh, sure, why not? Okay, rotate, rotate. All right, go ahead and begin if you haven't already.
I know there's one missing on
Okay, and rotate. This should be the last one, right? Yes? Okay. We see. And begin if you haven't already. Words that describe that symbol. As many different ways to think of words that describe that symbol.
Remove. Wait, nobody puts the track, are you serious?
Ow.
Oh. Oh, you put position.
All right, you may sit down. Okay. Well, how do you think you did? Terrible. Okay, so first of all, I need to do confession. Some of you, especially those of you that started with the equal sign over here, I accidentally put the same equal sign over there initially. Did anybody notice that? Or did I get it before? And I was like, yeah, it was supposed to be parentheses. So let's take a look over here at the plus sign. Let's see what we have. Okay, and I am recording this. So, ooh, this is good. I see addition. I see add. I see plus. I see combine. Or combine. No, it's combine. More. Like 7 more than some number. Together. This is a really good one. Add, join. And I see some. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
There's 2 adds.
2 adds. Okay. Right. Hey, good job. Very nice. Very good. All right. Minus sign. Well, let's see. Minus sign over here. So those are good. Minus. Ooh, I got minus. I got difference. Okay. Lower. That's excellent. Take away. Okay. Cut, decrease. Okay. I don't know what that one is. What is that? Can it?
Delete.
Oh, delete. Okay. Delete. Decrease, take away, lower, cut, remove. These are good. Subtract. Yeah. Okay. Take away. Do I have that? Yeah. Delete, difference, minus, lower, take away, subtraction, subtract, subtraction. Okay, that's good. All right. Now, let's go to the one that I messed up on back here. So these are parentheses. Parentheses. Between. What do you think about between for that? It could work, okay. Between. Pairing. Pairing might be if you pair a number with another number. I could see that. Between parentheses. Distribution. That one you'd have to be pretty careful about. I understand what you're saying. Distributing some number on the outside. Brackets. Now, if I'm really technical here, are these brackets? No. Brackets look more like this. But again, I understand what you're saying. So that's good. Good in the form of you're thinking, at least trying to come up with something. All right, back here. We have, let's get a different color. So multiplication or multiply or multiplication times double. I know what you're saying, but we would have to be careful with double. But if we have double, what would I have? It would be times 2, not times itself. If I said triple, it would be times 3. I'm going to put that though, because I see where you're going with that. So we could double something, we could triple something, we could quadruple, so all of those. Okay, we could include in there. Multiply, large. Somebody put a dot. Hey, I understand what you're doing there. What is multiplication really? What is multiplication really?
Fancy addition.
Yeah, fancy addition, or you might have added repeated addition, right? That's what multiplication is, repeated addition. All right, so then we have division over here. By, oh, that's good. Per. The dividend. Ooh, somebody's getting fancy. The dividend, division, split. I like that. Okay. Divide, fraction, divisor. Okay. Fraction, divisor, dividend. Is it dividend? I think it's dividend, isn't it? Ends in END. Dividend. Okay. By, divide, split, division, per. Okay. And what is division actually? Yes, or repeated subtraction. It's you are subtracting several times that same amount. Repeated subtraction. And the last one, which I totally have messed up in the space, equals. We got equals, we got answer. Equal, even. Sometimes? Yeah. I was like, even. Some of, I understand that because you're saying some of something equals. Overall. Okay. The answer, do we have that? Yeah, we got answer. Align. Equivalent. Ooh, I like equivalent. I don't know about align. Do you think align? Align. I don't know. I'll put a question mark with that one. Okay. So, many, many different words. Fair. Fair? I don't know. But you have to try to recall these and what they mean because they're not always just going to tell you we need an addition sign here. We need a subtraction sign here. Okay? All right. So now I have a supplemental page. So make sure you have a pencil. Put your name at the top. This is not for a grade. This you will just stick inside your workbook. Okay, after today. How do I do it on time? All right, see if you can write down. Did I get an extra one? Okay. These expressions. 3 times a number minus 7. What would you write down as that expression? 3 times a number minus 7. Oh, no, it is not. That's weird. You got that one too? I'm sorry. That's okay. No problem. 3 times a number minus 7. All right, the second one, a number minus 7, then multiplied by 3. A number minus 7, then multiplied by 3. Write down what you think these are.
We have to put a number.
You need to write the expression that you think would qualify to resemble these words. So in other words, when we have our expressions test, you might be given something like this, and would you be able to write that expression? The third one, a shirt originally cost $C and is on sale for 60% of the original cost. How would you write I gave you the wrong one too? Everybody else? Shirt costs $C and is on sale for 60% of the original cost. The next one, the total number of hours worked during D number of days for a person that works 7 hours each day. And the last one, the total amount of pay for working 8 hours at a wage of $7.25 per hour. All right. Let's see how you did, whether you agree or disagree with some of your classmates. So, does it matter what variable we use? not if they don't give you a specific one, right? So 3 times a number minus 7. 3 times a number minus 7. Does anybody have a result for that? Yes. 3x minus 7. This is like Family Feud. What do you think? Good answer, good answer? Or no? Yeah, good answer. 3 times a number. We don't know what that number is, but we always multiply before we subtract. So that's 3 times x minus 7. That is correct. Anybody have anything similar to that? No? I hope so. All right. What about the next one? A number minus 7, then multiplied by 3. A number minus 7, then multiplied by 3. Who's got that one? Somebody else other than Kimani. Kimaya. What is it? Kiani. There we go. Who's got the second one? Tori, what do you think? Number minus 7, and then what? How'd you do times 3, specifically? Like this? Okay. So a number minus 7, then multiplied by 3. What do you think of that? Yes? I heard no. Yes? No? Well, let's try something. What if I said 8 minus 7, then multiplied by 3? What would that answer be? If we do it this way, it would be 8 minus 7 times 3. If we follow order of operations, according to this, we would take 7 times 3 is 21. 8 minus 21, that'd be a negative 13. Or are we supposed to do a number 8 minus 7, there's a comma in there, then multiplied by 3? So I think it's supposed to be this one, right? So you have to be careful and see how you interpret this. So a number minus 7, that's where you're probably going to say, n minus 7, put it in parentheses, and then times 3. You could put it at the end. Maybe you put it at the beginning, but that is probably how you would want to write it. Okay, so make sure you rewrite it something similar to this. A shirt originally cost $C. It is on sale for 60% of the original cost. So I want to know, what is the sale price? A shirt originally cost $C. It is on sale for 60% of the original cost. This is a little bit tough. It's on sale for 60% of the original cost. Does that mean 60% off of the original cost? Or is it just 60% of the cost? These are the burning questions. What do you think? A shirt costs $C. Okay, so here's the original. There's the cost. It is on sale for 60% of the original cost. Who has an answer? We don't know, and maybe it's not right, maybe it is. Who's got an answer? Monir? Maya? What do you think? Well, how would I show 60%? That's a good question in of itself, right? This is percent. How would I show 60% of? What does this of mean? 60% of. Now, I don't know that we had that word up here. It is not division. Multiplication. So you might want to write that down. That of means you are multiplying. 60%. How else can I show 60%? 0.60. It is on sale for 60% of, that means times, the original cost. So if I have 0.60 times, what would I put next? C, which gives a final answer of 0.6. You don't have to have the 0 at the end, C, because it doesn't say 60% off of the original price. So we wouldn't be subtracting it. It's just 60% of that cost. Because if you take 0.6 times C, you should get the sale price. Ooh. The total number of hours, total worked during D number of days for a person who works 7 hours each day. 7 hours each day for D number of days. What is that total? The total number of hours worked during D number of days. We're going to run out of time. 7 hours for D number of days. How many total hours would that be? 7D. Because D is your number of days. So if D was 1, then it would be 7 times 1. If D was 2 days, 7 times 2. We don't know what D is. And the last one, the total amount of pay for working 8 hours at a wage of $7.25 per hour. $7.25 per hour for H number of hours. Times H. 7.25 times H. Okay? All right, hang on to this. We will continue working on this tomorrow. Make sure you are working on what makes you happy and the math magic. What makes you happy should be done by midnight tomorrow night. Okay? And math magic maybe by next Tuesday. You can keep the whiteboards on your table. That's fine. That's fine. But stick that paper inside your workbook, okay? We'll look back at that tomorrow.